Justin's a loser, always has been.
All right, welcome to the channel. And a lot has happened since my last video. We have a new Prime Minister, and it's not the one any of us wanted. It's very unfortunate that Canadians have not learned their lessons with voting in Liberals. So we're going to suffer more, and I think we're going to suffer to an extreme that we never thought possible. I'll get into that in another video, but I want to start this one off with a clip from the CBC.
The Ottawa Bureau Chief for the Globe and Mail, and Joël Denis Bellavance is the Parliamentary Bureau Chief for La Presse. It's good to see you all.
You've got MPs talking to you and saying how they support him, but privately, you have MPs that have told me that they found it really difficult going door to door because a lot of people were saying, we like some of the policies you're doing, but we think your leader's a dick. And we, really.
All right.
And we think he has, I'm sorry, but that's what they're telling me.
All right. I'm going to have some ombudsman's paperwork to fill out before I go home tonight, I think. But yes, not in such language, but I have heard similar sentiments expressed from conservative candidates.
People need to realize these are the type of individuals we're dealing with. They're a lower form of life, disgusting human beings. I see a lot of political channels on YouTube trying to analyze what happened with Pierre losing, talking about what he should have done differently. He should have gone on non-political podcasts, and he should have showed a softer side of himself to gain more votes. But the problem is he's running against these type of people. He's running against a group that is willing to do absolutely anything to win. Lying, cheating, stealing, bringing in millions of immigrants to get the vote, paying the CBC to fool their senior citizen viewers. One of the biggest issues was the liberal boomers, which basically had no idea what was going on, and that's to put it nicely. They were afraid of Trump. Trump derangement syndrome. It seems to be going around quite a bit lately. And the CBC has no problem conning these people. Another problem, of course, and I'm not afraid to say it, the majority of liberal voters are idiots. Whether they were born that way or choose to be is unknown. Here's a clip from Rebel News showing the intelligence of the average liberal voter.
Here's what people had to say. Hi guys, can I get your thoughts on the results of the election from last night?
No.
No? Did you guys vote?
Yeah. Carney won, so...
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Why did you vote for Carney?
Because he makes most sense out of people, so...
What makes the most sense to you from his policies?
I don't know.
Is there one specific policy that you were really interested in of his?
No.
Okay, thanks for your time.
Yeah, all right, bye-bye.
Oh, I'm very happy.
You're happy?
Yeah, the only thing is I wish that it would have been a majority government.
So you voted for Mark Carney then?
Yes.
Why did you vote for Mark Carney?
He's virtually a genius in finances and whatnot, and he has a lot of past experience. And right now, dealing with the U.S. and their president is going to require somebody with a lot of experience.
Pleased overall.
Overall?
Pleased overall, yeah.
So you're happy Carney got in?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. What was the important reason for you to vote for Mark Carney?
He comes across to me as somebody that is trustworthy, has a plan, both domestically and internationally, and those were two important points for me. And in the balance of things, I just had a more positive vibe from what he put out in the world.
Are you happy with the results?
Yeah.
What was your number one voting issue when headed to the polls?
Number one?
Top three.
Well, don't really have. No, I don't have anything.
What do you think about the levels of immigration in Canada under the Liberal government? You think it's a net positive for Canada?
I think overall it's a positive, and I think we live in an international, global world, and people are moving around, and people bring strengths and contributions to.
I voted Green.
Green, okay. Why was it important for you to vote Green? What's your most important voting issue?
The climate change and low-income housing.
Low-income housing. Do you think the fact that Canada is having a massive influx of new people, immigrants coming in here that's contributing to the housing prices and the housing crisis in Canada?
No, I do not think that at all.
So you think that housing construction has kept up with the demand?
No, the housing construction has not kept up with demand, but the problem is in this country is that we have rampant inflation caused hugely by Trump's tariffs. We also have a lot of people just buying up houses to sit on as investments.
This is what we're dealing with, brainwashed and stupid. That is a dangerous combination. And unfortunately, that's what we are stuck with for a while. How can the Conservatives ever win when they're up against a group that is willing to con senior citizens? The same group that's involved in brainwashing and mutilating children, letting criminals run free with no consequences. I believe we are in for some very tough times ahead. I believe the average liberal voter will not learn, like an alcoholic or a drug addict, until they hit rock bottom. Until the issues that we are dealing with start to seriously impact them, which eventually they will. Keeping it short for this one. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. See you in the next one. Bye.